Hey friends, just for fun, I thought we'd do a little tour of our pump house, which is where we keep most of our food stores. We don't have a basement or a cellar or anything like that for cold storage, but we do have this really awesome brick pump house, which is where our pump and our well tank are located. It doesn't freeze in here. It can get a little warm in the summertime, but throughout the winter it has a pretty steady temperature. So we can keep onions and apples and potatoes in here, not really long-term storage, but for quite a while. So I just thought we'd give a little tour. So this is the pump house from the outside. It's a really nice building. It's like $16 by probably 24-ish, maybe a little bit longer. So let's go in. So we do live 30 miles from town. Our winters get pretty harsh out here. So we do like to be stocked up and have plenty of things on hand. So we keep a lot of medical supplies. This is just some of our store-bought canned food. I have tomatoes in here ripening. Lots of different storage. So I have Christmas decorations and grow into clothes and things like that stored up on the top. The back is kind of a horrible mess right now. I really need to clean out in here. It's just kind of ended up being a catch-all. We have two big chest freezers, and that's where we keep most of our meat and vegetables and berries and things that I freeze rather than can or dehydrate. These are all of our tomatoes. I just picked them and stuck them in bags in here, and as things slow down a little bit, I'm going to get those canned into sauce. I have quite a stash of butter, probably close to 100 pounds of butter in this freezer. We do have, one of our local markets has what they call a case sale every year, and you can buy cases of fruits and veggies and all kinds of canned stuff on sale, and we always try to hit that up and get some of our staples. We have lard, some empty jars, broth. This is most of what we canned this year. There's venison, more venison, stew, chicken broth, beef broth. Those are some peppers, tomato sauce from last year, more peppers, pickles. That looks like salsa and relish. This is all apples from this year. I canned applesauce, plain apple, or this is applesauce. This is pie filling, plain apples. That's some more applesauce. Put up a lot of pickles this year. It was a good cucumber year. Wasn't a very good corn year. That's either lard or tallow. Some carrots. This is our spice stash. There's some dried fruits in there. This is all cider. More green tomatoes turning red. Like I said, these are some of our medical supplies down here for both us and the animals. Store-bought supplement stash, more medical supplies, extra canning rings. You always need those. This is actually last year's garlic, not very much left. And I just bagged up, it's about a 50-pound sack of onions, and I have more of those in a small greenhouse that I need to bag up. We also like to stock up on dog food because, as we all know, when the supply chain stops, it's really hard to find stuff. We actually were pretty lucky through all of that. The 2020 supply chain issues, we have stocked up and prepped and been ready for several years now, so it really didn't hit us too hard except in a few areas, but for the most part we were pretty good. So that's part of the reason we really like to have stuff stocked up, have at least a month or two of everything: dog food, the farm animal feed, our feed, and we try to have different levels. We dry stuff, we freeze stuff, we can stuff. We're hoping to get a freeze dryer here pretty soon, and then we can add that to our ways of preserving our food as well. And I'm pretty excited about that because that'll give us a practical way of stocking up on milk and different things that it's kind of harder to do right now. So we also have this one refrigerator out here. It's kind of our overflow fridge. Just when the fridge in the house is full, or like when we butcher, like the boys just finished the last of the meat birds yesterday, so we have 16 meat birds in here cooling, and then tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow, my husband will cut those up, part them out, and then I'll finish canning them, and we'll probably freeze the breasts for easy use. And then that's it for meat birds this year, thank goodness. I think 75 all at once just got to be too many. So I think next year we might do 50 twice. But we're raising them for us. I raise them for my daughter. We also raised some for some of our CSA customers. So we normally only do about 50. The extra 15 got kind of annoying. But
I meant to say the extra 25.
That's our pump house. It's where we keep most of our stash. Oh, there's also, let's go this way. So all of the buckets, those are mostly full of, I'll do it this way so you can see better and it doesn't make me dizzy. These are mostly beans. There's oats, rice, dried apples. We keep a lot of stuff in 5-gallon buckets. Down here underneath these shelves, it's just right for 5-gallon buckets to fit as well. So we keep extra wheat berries, sugar, salt, brown sugar, some flour. We have extra vinegar in stock, popcorn, which can be popped or ground for cornmeal. We have beans. We just try to keep whatever it is we use on a regular basis. We try to make sure we have at least a few months of it on hand. So that's kind of how we do it. We keep and prep what we eat. There's really no point in having 100 pounds of something you're never going to eat. And it's also important to have things, not just survival type food, but things that you enjoy, like jams and jellies, and we actually have a stash of chocolate chips, and I always keep sugar on hand, all the things that I might need to make cookies, because what's life without cookies, right? So I'm curious, are you a just-in-timer or a just-in-caser? Because we like to have stuff just in case. But a lot of people are just-in-timers. So they'll run out of sugar and then they'll go to the store and they'll get another small bag of sugar. Or they don't have what they need for dinner, so they'll go to the store several nights a week and buy what they need for dinner, which, as I've already said, we live quite a ways from town, so that's really not very practical for us. But we do like to have our things on hand. It's super easy to shop from our pump house and not have to worry about going to town. We did that first of the year when we did the Three Rivers Homestead Pantry Challenge, where we just ate from our pantry stash for, I think we did 3 months worth. And it was actually really simple and kind of fun to know that we have the ability. So that's about it for our pump house tour. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.